We are all united against fascism. It's great to see people from all faith and no faith standing together here today, shoulder to shoulder. I am proud to introduce our next speaker, HuwThomas, the Diocese of Sheffield.
We did invite Malak.
Thank you.
Did you?
What a wonderful sight.
I think he might be away.
I was stood almost on this spot 11 years ago, 10, 11 years ago, when Tommy Yaxley, whatever his name is, when he brought his flags, Lennon, when he brought his flags down Division Street to do some crass act of laying a wreath on that cenotaph there. When they swept into this square, something came with them, something that really hit me at the time. It wasn't their aftershave, it was hate. It was hate. It was like a cloud of the stuff. The irony being, that thing there, one of its purposes, is to honour those who fought against Nazis. And they were coming here to perpetuate their myths and their lies. They dishonoured this square that day. It's great to see it looking so different today. They also dishonoured the victims and the people of Southport. Let's be clear about this. They have used that tragedy. So yes, we will call them the Farage riots. Apparently Nigel's not, stop. Nigel's not too happy about it, apparently. Feels a bit got up, bless him. What is he? Is he actually expecting me to say, oh sorry Nigel, I was so distracted by your dog whistle racism I momentarily called them by the wrong name. No. We will call them the Farage riots. We will also call them the 30p Lee riots, the Boris Johnson riots, the Suella Braverman riots. We will name them after every politician who has used race hate to fuel their sordid little campaigns. This is on you. These are your riots. Because there's another thing the fascists do. They dishonour, they actually do desecrate the people they recruit. They suck people into a big lie that the hardships people face that have been well analysed already are caused by those people, caused by the other. They turn genuine human oppression into fascist hate. That's the biggest desecration that they commit in my book. But then you look at this square and you see something very different. You all know otherwise. It's just a moment, pause for a moment and think to yourself that simple fact. Isn't immigration cracking? Isn't it just a fantastic thing? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it brilliant? Think of how your day today will be enriched by it. Some of us are children who've made the journey, some of us are folks who've made the journey from one country to another. But if you live in Sheffield, I've got good news for you. We are all children of diversity. We are all children of migration in this city. I have the joy of serving, as well as working for the Diocese of Sheffield, I have the joy of serving in the parish of Pitsmoor. We have the finest eateries in that direction if anyone's interested. We have great mosques. We have a fantastic community, brilliant festival. It's created by migration. It's created by it. So, we have a message for the fascists. You cannot take the diversity. You cannot take the migration. You cannot take the harmony from this city, because if you come for that, you come for us. And we'll be there when you come. Two places I'm going to mention two places really quickly. One, Palestine. We need to say the name Palestine a lot this morning. Partially because of the killing of over 100 people in Al-Tun school in Gaza City. The numbers have probably risen while we've been stood here. But today, to take a stand against racism, you need to stand with Palestine. There is no greater manifestation of race hatred than genocide, and that is what we call it. Closer to home, Rotherham. Rotherham. Watch Rotherham, friends. I work across South Yorkshire, I work in Manders, I work in Cancun, where we were on Wednesday nights. Fascists pick their playgrounds carefully. There were a lot of folks in Sheffield, there were a lot of folks in Rotherham, but friends, can I suggest, as Sheffielders need to be looking across to our neighbours, watch Rotherham, and maybe a bit of love your neighbour. Some of us need to find our way over that side of the M1 for some of the actions that these brave people are sometimes in a stunningly small minority doing. But the final place I want to mention is here. You are here. We are here. And we'll carry on being here whenever they rear their heads. Stand up, fight back. Thank you for your time.